Today it's a very special day because BMW has given me the key to the new BMW, the BMW 5 Series. And as you can see, it's a beautiful, magnificent piece of machinery. You have a brand new redesigned front, which looks really aggressive and really cool. If you go down by the side of the car, it looks even better. This is the luxury line, which everybody can see. If you buy the M Sport, you will see an M Sport there. You got the normal 17-inch winter tires right there. On the back as well, it looks really cool. You get a nice back end, and the coolest part about it all, before you had to buy a BMW 535 for getting those two tailpipes. Now you can buy a normal 520 dick and still get the same thing, which is really cool. Now let's step inside the new BMW 5 Series and let's go for a ride. Here we are behind the wheel of the BMW 5 Series. I love when new BMW 5 Series launch because it's not every day, but when it happens, it's something very special about it. Today we're sitting in a 520D. I could not get a petrol version because in Sweden everybody likes a diesel, and most of the cars are going to be sold as a diesel. And I personally love diesels because you can get all the fuel efficiency and some of the performance of a petrol version. Cool new features in the new one. It's 70 to 100 kilograms lighter than the old one, which we like. And the old one was pretty much the best driving car in its class. So that tells a lot. So they made it lighter. They also the chassis is a bit more tight, it feels like, and the most important part is the technology in here. It's a technology orgy in here. I mean, you have so many cool things. I love the fact that BMW engineers literally were in a meeting and said, you know what, I want the volume to be adjusted with just the finger. And now you can do it. It's totally useless, and you can probably do it by the buttons on the steering wheel, but it's something so satisfaction. It's a satisfaction you get when you're doing this. You feel like you are more important people than other people. You feel above people when you're doing this. Ugh, let me put the volume down so I can hear what you're saying. Ugh. Engine choices, you have 520D, which we are driving, the 530D. The 540i for incredible, and the 520 efficient dynamics. No 520 petrol engines are going to be launched, sadly, because no one bought them. So how about them, Apple? And then if you are a performance idiot, the M5 will be coming hopefully next year. So if you subscribe and stuff like that, BMW might lend me one if you're friendly enough to me. I love the brand new interior get in this car. It looks so cool, and you get quite a good standard list of things. I mean, you do not get the big screen as standard, which I don't sort of like, but you do get a smaller screen, but it's still touch screen. You don't get all the safety system that you get with when you're speccing it up, but it's not like Mercedes. This thing has a lot more standard equipment than the Mercedes. Also the electronic dials, or whatever you call them, the screen there is also standard. You don't have to pay extra for that. A ton of safety. Like I said, it's a technology org. You have City Safety Pro, you have all kinds of different safety systems that makes you a better driver and a safer driver, which is very friendly of BMW for doing that. For example, now I'm driving and I know that some of the system is on. I can choose everything I want to be on. Right now it has lane change system on, which means every time I drive it vibrates, which is quite annoying, but you can turn everything off. You have also a collision crossroad warning, which when it senses that a car is going to pull out, it adjusts the brake so that it will brake faster and all kind of goodies. You also have, this car can literally steer itself. This car can talk to other cars. It can talk to another BMW and say, "What's up, BMW? I know you're there. I'm here. Please don't crash into me." Which is kind of a cool feature, also quite scary if you're a conspiracy theorist. But once you get this car, it's so quiet in here. It's crazy. Over the old one, I thought the old one was quiet, but this is on a whole new level. You basically don't hear anything in this, which is good. You can legit fall asleep in here. But if you do that, there's also a sensor that is censoring your face, which means that it will tell you to take a coffee break when you need to. How about them apples?
Wow.
You also have this beautiful head-up display, which is really cool, and it's so clear and crisp. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's probably an optional extra. It probably costs like $2,000, but it's so worth it, every penny. You know, the prices of these cars, they range quite a lot. Base in Sweden 37-ish, and then you can spec them up probably to $1 million or 100,000 quite easily. But like I said, it's a typical German car, so everything is an optional extra basically. Even the paddles behind the wheels are an extra. The automatic gearbox is an extra if you get a 520D. So it's a lot of. But the gearbox, again, they have even is a normal ZF gearbox, but they've fine-tuned it even more to make it even better, which I really like. It's very sharp. If you put it in sport, for example, it will give you sort of a kick when you manually shifting it, and I like that. And my camera woman can't hold the camera steady because it's too much power in this beautiful 520D. Another cool thing is that when you put it in, for example, sport, you feel the seat sort of hugging you. It's giving you a hug. This car can legitimately give you a hug, and you can speak to it as well. The brand new I've not even talked about the brand new iDrive, which is, I mean, what an upgrade. You have now a touch screen for the first time ever. You have a touch screen. You can control it in so many different ways. You can control it by voice. You can control it by this little pad thing that has been in BMW quite a while. The iDrive wheel you can control it with, and like I said, you can touch on it. And it's a very fast system. It's responds very fast, very rapidly to your finger touching, and I like that. And they sort of, if you listen to this sound, sort of like an iPhone. I like that. And the connectivity, you can connect your phone, you can connect it very easily via Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and if you can put your phone right there in the wireless charging thing, it will automatically recognize that the phone is there and sort of put everything on the screen for you, which is very friendly of them. Now the competition, you have the Volvo V90 in Sweden, you have the Audi A6 and the new Mercedes E-Class, and I have to say this thing is the best one in class because it's so much more fun to drive than the Mercedes E-Class. It looks a bit more exciting than the Mercedes E-Class. It's just, you can't compare driving this thing compared to a Volvo V90s. They are not even in the same category. That's how big difference it is. And the Volvo is incredibly comfortable, but does not have the sportiness of this. But something so perfect about this thing. I mean, I think still this is the class leader. It really is. And it also have remote parking, which if you can take out the key right here. Don't try this at home, kids. Don't do multitask while driving. You have the key, which is really cool. You can lock your car and you can do a lot of different. This is an option in Sweden, 250 euros, this thing. And if you drop it, it's probably gonna suck. But it looks good. It looks really good. And like I said, you can remote park it. You can, with an app on your phone, you can check how much fuel you have in the car. You can check how cold it is outside. I mean, all kinds of different things, which is great. I like that. So, conclusion of this car: it has been a pleasure driving it. It's much improved over the old one. If you like the old BMW 5 Series, you will love the new BMW 5 Series. It's even just better in every single way. You have more comfort, you have more luxury, you have more sportiness, and you have the Leviosa function. So it can't go wrong. I still think this is the class leader. No one can beat BMW in this segment, and they have not been they can't. Even since the E34 or whatever was launched back in the 90s, it's always been the class leader, and I still think to this day this car is still the class leader. It's much more comfortable. It has some of the comfortable of the comfort of the Mercedes E-Class, but also has the sportiness of a BMW, of a classic BMW, which I love, and it's great. It's a great car. So I hope really you like this review. If you like, don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up. Hopefully I will try to make as many more videos as I possibly can. See you another day.